Supergirl issue 23, Mark and Draco writing, Kevin Maguire on the art. I mean, we gushed over the first 2 issues in this run. How did you feel about 23, Matt?
Oh, the 23 is this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I got lost on that one. Oh no, this is another great issue. Like, I love that all the times I've read Mogo, on Draco's given him a personality. You know? Like,
yeah, like
I love that.
I mean, obviously we ended the last issue with her. She snuck into the archives, and she got this hologram of, and I noted down his name because I was never going to remember it. Appa Ali Apsa, the Guardian from the Circle, that the council that was kind of possibly behind the destruction of Krypton, or Rogozar was part of the Circle. He referred to it, and he gives her a crystal. This is like almost Kryptonian technology. It's it's the hologram of the person gone, who's died, and gives her this crystal. It's like, I've hidden more crystals because I didn't want to risk like someone being able to find it and just destroying the whole thing. So they're all separate, they're all hidden. So you've got a bit of a scavenger hunt, and each one will give you information on who's behind the Circle and who to look for, and so on. And so she's got this mission, and she wants more information. And and the art here is great as well. Like her screaming for answers and frustrated that he's leaving so soon. It's kind of heartbreaking. But then the Green Lanterns are all there, and Kyle there, John's there, along with the Salak is pissed. He's ready to fire.
Oh, I love Salak here.
And she's just like, hey, guys, I can kind of explain, but I don't have time, so I'm going to run. And they have to track her down. And there's some humor to be had here. Obviously,
Kyle's expense.
Kyle's expense, of course, because he doesn't put a bottom on his construct. So Kara tornadoes down the concrete to get away.
Oh, I love that.
And we also have Crypto getting the crystal, and then that gets stole. Now, keep me right here. Is this Badge or Chip?
This is Badge.
Right, because I never remember which one's which.
Yeah. Chip is the chipmunk, Badge is the squirrel.
That makes a lot of sense, but,
Yeah, I mean, they are from the same planet. They're kind of interchangeable, but...
Yeah, I always mix them up. But
I think Chip is dead, and that's why Badge exists.
Okay. Right. Okay. I'll try and keep track of that. Badge is the only one who's alive and kicking right now. That makes it easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna double check this while you talk.
You double check that. But she ends up under the surface of Mogo, and Mogo actually captures her, and she thinks she's going to have to fight. But instead, he's like, you know what? No, I can tell your quest is truthful and honest. So I'm going to help you. I've got a ship ready for you. Your dog's ready. Here's a door. Go out here. Yeah. And she's like, oh, I thank you for this kindness. To the point where Salak's about to shoot down her ship when she's leaving, and Mogo blasts him with water, and Salak's like, "We'll talk about this, Mogo. We'll talk about this."
Yeah.
Salak's kind of a dick. I don't know if I've ever noticed this before, but he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, but he's that type because he's so by the book, Yeah. So, and that's why. And he's not gonna have the Guardians. Like, I always feel in Green Lantern stories, he has the Guardians back until they do something really dirty, and then he joins the other Lanterns. But up to that point, he's their representative. And here it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And now I like that there's going to be this dogged pursuit, at least by Salak, by the Green Lantern Corps to find Kara. And then maybe his sister once she uncovers what the actual truth is. Because you have the feeling that if there's this intergalactic circle, this Illuminati, if you will, then the Green Lanterns are going to be used to bring them to justice.
Yeah.
So,
given that they've been a part of this arc so far, I expected by the end of the arc that they'll realize that she's telling the truth and they'll help arrest or whatever. Now, I really dug this a lot. The art's still fantastic. The look in Kara's face when Crypto makes the save with the crystal brought utter delight to my heart. Utter delight. It's gold stuff, and I think it's hard to talk about it now 3 issues in because it's kind of just consistently as good as it's been. But every time I get to this book now, I'm like, oh shit, this looks really good. This looks good. It's got a great story. His voice for Kara's down, and the quest itself is interesting. I mean, my only critique, my only disappointment to and this is minor, is just that the actual quest of having to find the 5 or 6 crystals, whatever it's going to be, is a little bit like, okay, that's your next few issues, is just going around to where each of these crystals are. It's very video gamey fetch quest almost, where that's your simple premise of a quest is like, hey, you need to go and get these 6 things, So you have to go around and get
Yeah,
six things.
Yeah, we have the MacGuffin now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's a bit
Pushing her
MacGuffin-y, I guess, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, as a plot device, like I have very little to complain about. Crypto's a good boy.
Crypto is a good boy, and also we get there's a spy on Mogo.
Yes.
Working for what's her name?
Oh, I noted this down. Gandello.
There you go, Gandello, who looks like Icicle from Justice Society. So,
But not Cold Snap.
But not Cold Snap. Yeah. So we'll see. I think she was in the inner circle that we saw with Apollyon.
Oh yeah, she mentions it, and she also mentions that she says to her henchman, "Get the spy. They'll take care of her." So I assume this spy will be a villain that pops in next issue to try and assassinate her, or capture her. So I'm Supergirl's great. Like it's actually
so much fun.
It's actually great right now. What are you giving it, Matt?
8.5. Huh?
I'm giving this a 9. I'm going to rank this slightly higher than Superman.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm going
Look at you.
So Supergirl's on fire. I've been loving this run.